So hello everyone, so I'm Caroline and this is another of a Tarot and Oracle deck card review that I'll be doing. And for this time I'll be doing one on the Mythic Oracle. So this is the Mythic Oracle, Wisdom of the Ancient Greek Pantheon, and it's by Carisa Mellado. Artwork is by Michele Phelan. And this deck is really gorgeous and beautiful. So it has 45 oracle cards, 45 cards. Mainly this is a Greek pantheon, so you have the various Greek gods and goddesses that you will meet, and I believe that all of you might be familiar. So Greek god and goddesses like God Zeus, goddess Hera, goddess Iris, and many more. And this is the box, so I bought this hardcover box instead, and it's just a very gorgeous box. And this is the guidebook. So it's a really great guidebook, but I don't really use it very often. So it has, in the content page, you will see an overview of the various cards, and you can see they are separated and categorized by Olympians, the Titans over here, the primordial beings, heroes, any of them, magical beings, which I thought it was a little odd having Chiron over here because he is one of the Greek gods. And this is just a short introduction about the cards. The Olympians, the beings and the heroes, and then you have a few pages about how you may use this deck for card spreads, and a cycle spread and a hero spread. I didn't try these spreads because I do professional reading, and I usually do the readings with Source and my spiritual team of light naturally as when it's needed. So these are the various pages. So you will have the myth of the gods or goddesses or the heroes or heroines, and you will have a short message by the authors, what the card may be about, the message from the gods and goddesses or the heroes. And yeah, the myths are really great. I really love reading about the myths in the guidebooks. So here's one on Apollo, and he is birthed from god Zeus and goddess Leto, and the twin brother of Artemis. So a short really myth about him and his message to you. So if you really need an interpretation when you do readings, you can refer to the guidebook. They are really great. And so now let's go to the cards, an overview of the cards. So this is the backing of the card, of each card. It's a beautiful griffin. So I was asking my team, my spiritual team and Source, which magical creature being is this, and they told me it's a Greek griffin, actually, mythical being, and this is a very beautiful one. And this is the Greek keys, a mythological keys that is on the borderline of the cards, signifying eternity, signifying eternal life as well. So the cards are glossy, and really I believe they're waterproofed, but I've never tried dipping my cards in water, so I I also wouldn't want to really try that. But the feel of it for myself is really glossy, and that it seems to be semi-waterproof, the cards. So I'll just go through the cards one by one with you guys. So this is Minmo, Bellerophon. This is one of the heroes. This is Goddess Hemera, Goddess Rhea, one of the Titaness, Heracles, a hero, Perseus, a hero. So this was one of the very amusing thing I enjoyed about this deck, was that it has heroes in it other than the gods and goddesses. Prometheus is a god. And you have God Pan. So I just move through these decks to just show you guys. So that is all. I believe it was 45 cards that are all together. So for myself, using this deck of cards is really amusing, and I really enjoyed and love using this deck. This has been one of the decks, oracle decks, that have been with me for a very long time. I do use Doreen Virtue's deck. Still have a few with me. I believe it's only 1 or 2 with me. And the other decks that I have are from various authors and creators. But this one really still, the artwork, the mythology, the interpretations of the cards really resonates with me tremendously a lot. So it's one of the decks that I really use very often. And very often in my work as a professional reader and also energy healer as well. And just find that I'm able to use it mainly in spiritual work where I do readings. So for example, I'll just use one card with Source to do a reading to show you how you can do a reading with this card. It's a little odd. So this is Atlas, and for myself, me coming with doing a reading right now impromptu with Source to just sort of show you how I work with this deck, is that I can, for example, interpret the IVs, I believe, can be either a block for the person, the soul, going through any obstacle in their life, or can be a stabilizing, grounding help that is assisting the soul during their journey or process wherever they are. But it depends on the situation where the person is going through. I can also interpret it as if that the person is working with the heavens, with divine beings on their journey, about a specific lesson they are going through, where they need to shoulder some responsibility with their team, spiritual team of light, their guides, with Source about this. And it's a very special lesson. Or it can be about number 9, which I'm getting from Source right now. It's about completion of a journey that is very important for the soul to go through. And they have to listen to what I am guiding them in order to go through this lesson, because it's a major turning point for the person, for the soul. And so these are a few ways that I'm able to use the card. I don't really am fixed on meaning or the interpretation show to give a reading. So for different readers, if you're a reader and you are thinking about purchasing this deck, of course it still depends on how you work with, usually with Source, with a god or goddesses, or with your spiritual team, how you really work with giving readings, or with people whom you're not really a reader but you really want to try out this deck. I would suggest you to give it a go, I suppose, or try to work it with Source, with your team of light, and see how it resonates with you, it clicks with you. Because some decks for myself doesn't really click, and it's okay. Source was telling me about this once before in my team as well, and not to be too hard on yourself. So that is really a short impromptu reading, interpretation session reading that I am demonstrating to you guys. So yeah, you can refer to different cards to give it a go and see how it clicks for you. So that's all for this session. If you have any comments or any questions, you can leave it down in the comments below and I'll give it a read about it. But final reviews for myself is really that I'm still keeping this deck, and I still love this deck for myself, and will still be giving readings from using this deck. Actually, for myself, it's a 5-star rating. It's a 5-star review that I'm giving this deck, and I really love it a lot. And it may differ for individuals if you're going to use the deck in your reading, depending on how you read or how you resonate with the energy of the card as well, including the author doing the cards. So experimentize, take a look at it and see how it feels for you. So that's all for this session, and thank you all for tuning in this session and joining in with me as well. Thank you so much, and see you again for another session that I'm doing. And remember to subscribe. I do other videos and I do other work as well as a healer, a self-love coach, spiritual coach as well. So join me in for other videos that I do, and subscribe. Thank you.